It's the Line Makers on Sporting News, presented by Jack Daniels. Hey everybody, here at the South Point Casino in Las Vegas. Brian Blessing with a couple of good guys, Ricky Herron and Richie Bachelari. San Diego's going to New Orleans, fellas. The Saints are laying 4. The total on the game is 54. The ironic part of this, Ricky, you got a 3-1 San Diego team facing their toughest test of the year against an 0-4 team.
The 0-4 team is a 4-point favorite over the 3-1 team. Yeah, you know, I kind of agree with that, Brian. I mean, San Diego's 0-4 their last 4 on turf. They're going in to face a New Orleans team that's already lost twice in the Superdome. The Saints lost their 4 games by 8-3-1, so it's not like they're getting blown out of games, Rich. I mean, I kind of agree. I favor the Saints in the game.
Yeah, I mean, the ratings haven't changed that much for the Saints. I mean, they were getting a touchdown at Green Bay. They were getting 5 last year. I mean, it doesn't change much. The 0-4, the record doesn't really indicate the rating, and that's why they're a 3.5, 4-point favorite in this spot.
All right, I'm going to date myself as a young whippersnapper, 21 years old, start covering NFL games, out at practice, in the locker room every day, and Chuck Knox. I wanted to play Russian roulette with 5 bullets, but every day it was coach speak. Run and stop the run. Run and stop the run. You know what? It works. Here's New Orleans, Richie. They can throw it all over God's creation, but there's no balance in this offense. They only rush for 80 yards a game. It kills them week in, week out.
Yeah, well, without a doubt. I mean, you have to have balance. You have to be able to run the ball. And right now, Sproles and Thomas aren't running the ball very well. Breeze is putting his numbers up, but it's not enough.
But they may run for more yards in this game. This is a San Diego team that beat the Raiders, the Titans, and the Chiefs. That's their 3 wins. They're on the road. They went to Atlanta. They got beat 27-3. I think you'll see the Saints be a lot more effective on the ground this week.
The one thing, if you're a San Diego Chargers fan, they haven't been setting the world on fire, but at this point, they're ready to throw a ticker tape parade for Norv Turner's penchant for coming out of the gate slow to be 3-1, and no one talked about him before the start of the season.
But remember, he started fast last year. For once in his career, they started fast last year, and then they disintegrated to finish 8-8. So maybe this is a repeat of starting the fast start they got off to last year.
I don't think so. I think their schedule is very manageable after this game, and I think they have a very good chance of winning 10. Not because they're that good, but because their schedule is worth it, where they can win 10 games. And now, Matthews, 2 games, he's actually producing on the ground and catches the balls. Very big for Rivers to have this guy.
But they're giving Battle the ball a lot because Matthews did fumble. Let me just ask you about the number. It's kind of a mixed bag. We're seeing 3.5s and 4s. Where does it go as kickoff approaches?
I personally think you see this game go 4, and I personally think the Saints get their first win of the year and they win big. Nothing against San Diego. They got to go on the fast track against a team that's dying a slow death.
I agree completely. I don't think the San Diego secondary has an answer for Drew Brees in the passing game.
Might the Saints actually get rid of that bagel in the win column? We'll see. This week they host the San Diego Chargers. Thank you for stopping by the Line Makers on Sporting News.